All right, so the last piece here was just telling you about the Django toolbar. So this is just a simple pip installation. Um, you could pip install Django toolbar, and then that will get you some really cool panels that pop up. So if I click on this here and we render the toolbar, I was hoping they would show you a picture here. See if we can see it here. So pip install the toolbar, prereqs. So what it is you install it and then you come down here to your installed apps and make sure that you have permission set up for your static files. You set up a template for that, and then you add the debug toolbar to your apps inside your settings file. And for the URLs, you add this little script in here, you add middleware, and you can set that. And what it does, let me give a demo here because I don't have it installed. Let's see here. Well, let's just see if we can get a demo of it here. Yeah, so it'll do something like this. This is like a screenshot. And not only do you get the output like what you guys normally see, but you'll also see the queries of it going out and grabbing this stuff from SQL. And you get this little pop out on the right, and it will tell you the current version history, the settings, your request headers. So when you're submitting forms, it tells you all the stuff that you typed in, making sure it's going back and forth correctly. What static files are being used, the templates that you're playing with, that kind of stuff. So it really makes troubleshooting issues a whole lot easier. And it's a very simple thing to add up. So that's most of that. And again, there's tons of YouTube videos for doing that kind of stuff. The last thing I was going to add in on this section here today, let's see if I can pull this up here. I remember telling you guys about it in the Flask one, but there is a good Udemy for doing the Django stuff. So I want to add that link in here. And that is this Django 4. I'm sure it's the right one here. No, go away. This one here. And so I will grab the link for this guy. Maybe. There again, you can get these kind of things. They're like $4. This one right now is $14 for the one I like. So that is this Django 4.1 and Python. And it's a great class to go back through and use it as a reference guide because it's going to take you back through it. There's about 25 coding exercises you guys can follow along with. It's going to reiterate a lot of the stuff I showed you here in class. So being able to build relationships and tables, doing CSS, HTML, using Bootstrap, that kind of stuff. So if you're going to do that, this is a great way to reference. What I really like about this stuff is it's broken up by topic. So if you just want to watch the Bootstrap section and you just want to do buttons, it's a simple 17-minute video. If you want to do forms, it's 7 minutes. So they're real short, to the point, and you can understand the person that's teaching this. So like here, you can listen to his voice. It's a real crisp and easy to listen to voice. If you guys have used Udemy, sometimes that does not happen. Like you get some voices you just cannot understand. So I'm going to take this and I'll throw this as a link. You do not have to buy it, but it is very handy if you guys are working on this for your final projects. Let's see here, Udemy. As always, you guys can welcome to use ChatGPT in order to go out there and help you with your Django project. So have it help you figure out your links, things that you're not doing right. Just work on your language so you know how it works correctly. Anybody have any questions on Django as a whole? At this point, you should have a working tutorial. You can go back and add some Bootstrap flair to it. And that's kind of what you'll need to do for the mini project. So on the mini project, just to cover that real quick, it's going to look very similar to your Flask project. Zoom in here a little bit. So you'll still have your initial comments, proper imports. You're still going to have the proper structure, making sure you have a minimum of 5 pages, at least one page. You do need to use the Django admin and to style those models properly for your entry. So the difference between this one and Flask is you guys are required to use Django admin, and that will let you do something. There's no restrictions on what you need to do with the admin. You just need to make proper use of the admin backend of Django. So that may be adding data to your database or something like that. You should be able to do that through the admin. You need to use Bootstrap in your web templates. There again, I would like you to use at least one modal. And you'll need some sort of registration login system. You can do a simple research. You can also use the Django registration app. So there's a registration app you guys can use, plug and play that in, that's fine. All right. Which is different than Flask. There is where that one I wanted you to hand code it. Django, I want you to either hand code it or go out and use Django registration. Outside of that, you need to remember to run these commands down at the bottom, and I outline those. So you have make migrations is the first thing you'll need to run in order to set up your database. Then you'll have migrate, which will apply the migrations, and then you'll use create super user to create that administrator account for the login. All right. Other than that, you guys have a quiz this week. And Sunday, I think, will be your due date for your mini project 4. We could probably extend that a week if you guys need an extra week, that kind of thing. I'm not worried about that. Next week, we're definitely going to jump into your final projects, though. So you guys have about, what, 5 weeks left, something like that? Yeah. Plus a fall break week in there. So, yeah. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Eric or Spencer, you guys got any questions on Django? Take that as a no. All right, I'll stop the recording for the Django part.